Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
8 o'clock, Q101's Twisted Christmas. The announcement, the tickets, free tickets for you coming up. We make it at 8 o'clock, so stay right here. In the meantime, it is time for a fact that makes your brain go. A Guinness Book of World Record was performed and happened in Japan over the weekend. And I've stated that I believe that we could pull this off this morning and break their record and make Japan mad. We could do that this morning if I wanted to.
I don't like the end of that sentence. I don't think we should make Japan mad.
I'm just saying, they worked so hard to get this record, and it was a bunch of people getting together to do something together. Kenzie gets to go to McDonald's together.
Yeah, I mean, as a group, you said you think we could easily all do it, and
Yes.
I do think we could get a lot of people to go to McDonald's right now.
I think if we did that like for 10 minutes, we meet at 6:45
Oh,
at McDonald's, wherever, we could do it.
I'm so hungry. As we're talking about it, I think we should do it.
I'm so sorry you're wrong on that one.
Do you think we could just beat that record
No,
right now?
no,
Okay,
we're good.
got it.
Case, I forgot what you said.
Kissing.
Kissing. He thought a number of people kissed. It's
And
not
then
that.
Brian said they should all fornicate if they kiss, so there's that.
Okay, see, this is where paraphrasing becomes a problem. I didn't.
How dare you?
How dare you? Listen what I said.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Here's what I said. I said, why kiss if you're not going to do that? That's all I said.
Right, so you said they should fornicate.
No, I don't.
What do you mean? What was the that then? I apologize. Was it do a puzzle?
I didn't say anybody should fornicate.
You said, but why just
Your
kiss?
Honor.
You should do the other thing.
I just said, why kiss if you're not going to do that, like with your significant other or a first date or whatever.
First date.
The first time you see him, so whatever.
All right, so let's get to the record that Japan set over the weekend, a world record. And they set a record, Japan, for the most people pointing at the sky. That's the record that Guinness set people, paid flights for 10 grand to go to Japan for people to point at the sky, and Japan set that record in the Guinness Book of World Records. You know,
Don't you think there should be some things that there's no record of and for?
yes,
Got it.
I agree with you completely on that. But you want to hear the kicker here? So they had to point for 30 seconds into the sky, this group of people. The number of people they got for a Guinness Book of World Records was 507 people.
Because the rest of them were like, I'm just probably not going to do that.
I thought it was going to be 1 million people pointing at the sky. And that was the record that had to be broken.
So is there like is there like now also a Guinness record for like pointing at the sky with two hands?
I don't
Because
know.
that was with only one hand.
That's something you go to the Google machine for if you want to check
I
it
just feel
out.
like that's too, like, where do we draw the line of what there's a record of?
We need to certainly set some boundaries.
You know?
507 people. We can get 507 people together in 10 minutes
There
to point at
was
the
probably
sky.
already 507 people there. It was Japan.
Yeah, they said like, hey, everybody,
Everybody point up really fast. It's already here.
just 1 minute. Everybody, please, 30 seconds, point at the sky and we get a
Like, that
Guinness Book of World
doesn't
Records.
count.
No, it's stupid.
It's like doing that in, like, Michigan. You could just get that many people to do it really
Right.
fast when they're all at the stoplight.
I don't have the energy to break that record this morning, but maybe, I don't know, some other day we'll do that, I guess.
We could just do it at Twisted Christmas.
Yeah.
We would beat the record.
Well, everyone's got to go
I
outside.
won't point up really fast.
Yeah, we got to go outside.
Was there an indoor record?
I don't know. But that's
There's
not
a
the
different
sky.
record.
Well, that's not the sky. That's the ceiling.
Is there an Aragon ballroom pointing at the ceiling record?
Honestly,
You know what? The ceiling of the Aragon is the night sky.
it looks like the sky. That's true.
So suck on that. What are
Okay.
the rules?
It's much warmer that way.
I don't know the rules.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, 8 o'clock this morning, Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024. We will have the bands, all the information. We will have free tickets for every night of Q101's Twisted Christmas and the pre-sale code, so you can go ahead and buy them this morning and sell out the pre-sale and then the on-sale later this week.
And it's going to be big. You're going to want to be part of it. It's going to be historic because we're all going to point at the sky and we're going to be in the Guinness World Record book.
It's going to be
So
incredible.
I don't want you to miss that.
No, we don't want you to miss that at all.
Don't.
Brian and Kenzie, Q101, fresh back from London. Now, this is something, in case you're new to the show, about 6 months ago, we set up a trip to London for the Bears game on Sunday and made it an excursion for everybody there, a 4-day extravaganza. We left last Wednesday night, got into London Thursday morning, and then we came back yesterday during the day from the event. Of course, what a Bears game, one of the best Bears game in years I can remember being at.
Thank heavens. It's a long way to go for him to lose. So it was amazing for it to be that phenomenal of a game.
It was tremendous. But just to highlight a couple of the moments as we go through, we have all our pictures and videos up on our socials if you want to check it out there. One of the early moments I remember actually, Kenzie, was when Karen, our incredible tour guide.
Oh, we had the best tour guide ever. Genius.
Without question. If you were going there, I will recommend how to find her and not like that was not a scary way, but just to find her to help give you a tour around London. But she didn't know who we were exactly. And she goes, what, Brian, you and Kenzie do a radio show, I heard. Mm-hmm. And I said, yes. And he goes,
big broadcasters, no?
And she looked at me like, what do you talk about on the radio? Mm-hmm. And I imagine she
Politics, you're making the world a better place.
I imagine she thought it was something like the BBC.
Yes.
And I said, oh, no.
And we were like, no.
Yeah. I said, we goof off, make people laugh. We have giveaways. We certainly keep people up to date on what's going on in Chicago. We are a Chicago morning show. But generally try to make people laugh in the morning. She was like, oh, so you must be the Joker.
Yeah, the Joker. She's like, it's a bit musical then, isn't it?
Yeah. Such a blast talking to her. And the group of people we had, so we gave away a trip, and that was Jesse and his wife, who were unbelievable. And we also had other people buy trips. We gave away a great package price. We had about 36 people there in this group that I swear that night, the first night, I would say we all became best friends like in Step Brothers. You know, it was so fun.
It really was. We just had this awesome group of people.
It really was. From age ranges from 20 to 70. It was fun.
Literally.
Yeah.
You couldn't pinpoint exactly. I think that's why she was like, what do you guys do? What's going on with this group?
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, because sometimes groups look all the same, and we certainly didn't. And then we went everywhere and took over every restaurant, every pub. Oh. And of course, the Bears game together all sat in the same section to a ridiculous Tottenham Stadium, Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham, mm-hmm. Which I still can't figure out why. Something's perspective when you go overseas and see another country. Like, we talk about building stadiums all the time. They just go ahead and do it, and it's awesome.
Boy, do they have some good ideas that they put into action, let's just say.
Yeah,
I
don't think there was this big debate about whatever a suburb like Arlington Heights of London was.
Yeah, no, very easy to get in and out of, very near public transportation. Even my Uber, because I had to Uber, it's a long story, dropped me off right in front. Awesome food. They have a retractable roof that they left open, but they have this little glass ceiling that goes over the seats. So if it does rain or something, you're okay, even though it rains on the field.
Yeah.
The seats were squishy.
They were big seats, Case. Huge for big dogs.
My ass didn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. I don't know what they've figured out over there. But
my ass didn't hurt either.
It was unbelievable.
They were like theater seats at a football stadium.
It was fantastic. They weren't cold then either.
Yeah.
Wow. Like we should do this.
Yeah.
And honestly, so Case, I don't know if you know this. The mayor was on our flight.
I heard this.
Brandon Johnson.
That's right.
Very nice seat on the flight, but whatever. I get it.
What, did you have a throne on the plane?
You literally, it's like the seats that kind of turn into beds. You had one of those.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I can tell you, those cost like $15,000.
They were like $15,000.
Oh, man, I should be mayor. That'd be awesome.
I know.
It'd be pretty cool to be mayor.
Yeah.
I was like, we're going to see Tiffany. I know it. I really thought we were going to see Tiffany, but we did not. We did not.
Tiffany Hinder should have done the national anthem.
I just thought we were going to bump into her. I have to be honest.
It was funny because he had a security detail with him before he got on, and then he got on, and so since I have Harper with me, she came along, under 2-year-old, taking advantage of that, getting on the plane before all those other privileged people with their platinum status. So he got on.
Veterans get to get on too, but that's fine. All those privileged veterans.
I approve of veterans getting on before Harper.
That's good.
I do. And the mayor, for that matter.
Yeah.
So we walk on. We were the second people on, so he's sitting in his seat.
Yeah.
And Harper's just walking on, marching down the aisle right by him.
Well, she's the queen. She looked like she was there to take over Parliament. You should have seen her running that country.
She walks by and he sees her and he goes, well, there's someone that probably needs a nap on this 8-hour flight.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, Harper, say hi to the mayor. And she just marched right by him.
Would she give him the finger?
I was going to say it. Oh,
hey, how about those taxes, mayor?
Yeah. She's like, I know what my dad pays. F you. So anyways, though, he was at the Bears game and he posted a picture with the mayor of London. They were sitting next to each other.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes. They did have to turn the comments off. They weren't nice. But
really?
it wasn't going well. And the quote retweets was also not nice, but it's always interesting to look at. But boy, was I hoping he was taking pictures of the stadium. I'm like, so if that's what you're here for, that would be lovely.
Yeah. I don't know the exact financials of Tottenham Stadium, but I'm just saying, I don't think they asked the taxpayers of London to pay $7 billion to get it done. That's all I'm saying.
No, but honestly, at least they did it right, and they're not going to make them do it again.
Yeah.
That's also nice.
Yeah, that stadium's going to last longer than 18 years like Soldier Field's
look
redo.
at their buildings. They're from the medieval times. That thing's going to be up forever.
We had incredible seats, and the sight lines were great no matter where you were sitting, really. Just an incredible trip overall. We'll get into more as we get through the day here of, the pub tours and the food tours. Hey, one myth taken down. London has some pretty awesome food. Everybody says London food sucks. It does not. It was good food.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we did.
Well, a lot of beans on toast. What were you guys having?
We did not have a bunch of beans on toast.
Now, to be fair, Case, there were beans.
You could buy beans, but there's beans here too.
Yeah. I think you're
We
thinking
have a
of
big one.
It's cheese on toast.
No, I was thinking of beans on toast. I've seen some beans
there
before.
There are people. They have like beans at breakfast. It's a whole thing. He's not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a whole thing. I know what you're gonna say.
Mom, Dad, don't fight.
How dare you?
Everyone's kind of right.
How dare you're right. Everybody's right. But they also have the bangers, the big sausages. Oh, so good. Just again, everything we did throughout the tour of the tourist stuff. And I'm telling you right now, we are doing this again. This was kind of in a weird little behind the curtain stuff. It's kind of a test to see if Brian and Kenzie could pull this off.
If you guys could go international together and not kill each other.
Yes.
That was it. And have listeners watch us kill each other?
Yeah, witnesses, if you will.
We took witnesses.
We shared some looks because somebody on the bus was talking about how great. This is so funny. I'm sorry. We're on the bus and someone's like, I think it's splendid. That there's all these flex work weeks now. No one should have to go in 5 days a week. I just look at Brian because Brian's like, everyone should come in 7 days a week.
Damn right. It's America. You go to work.
Yeah.
No, we love the system. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I go, I agree with you, madame.
Yeah, it was just incredible. We will be doing this again, absolutely 100%. We'll figure out. I don't know. Let's say the Cubs in Japan next year, right?
Apparently.
I want that to happen so bad. I was like, we were well behaved. I'm gonna go to my boss's office and report. We didn't do anything wrong. Can we go to Japan?
If you say it just like that, that's like how Harper would ask. Yeah, and we really thank everybody that followed along. A lot of good comments through the social media. We were with you there, and again, we want to take everybody there. Really, I felt like I want to have everybody here and take it over.
So I have to be honest. I took this picture in London and I just posted it because I had to ask Case's permission. I thought it was so funny, and then I was like, Case had this whole thing going on that weekend that he wasn't necessarily excited about.
We'll talk about that later in the show about why Case wasn't in London.
I know, and he was kind of mad about it. It wasn't an our fault thing; it was a personal life thing. And I was like, I think this is funny.
It was our fault.
It was our fault. But I felt like, like I want to post this, but what if he just chucks his phone across the room and I come in Tuesday and he wants to punch me in the face? I thought it was really good. It's up now.
Yeah. Check that out, our socials. And again, in a little over an hour at 8 o'clock, we announce Q101's Twisted Christmas. We will have all the information. So the lineups, of course. We will have a pre-sale code so you can buy the tickets right away and sell out the pre-sale. And then, of course, free tickets for every night. And I'm not saying how many nights yet. Every night.
Oh, very sneaky because I almost just said that. I hate all these secrets.
We gave Kenzie the information and Case grabbed it and took it away from her until 8 o'clock.
She took it back out of my hands.
Do you want one little Twisted Christmas thingy before we unveil the lineup in an hour?
Just so people know, Case gets all the information before us as the producer of the show. So sure, if you say it's okay, then it's okay.
I took my sheet away. I don't even know what this is going to be.
One of the headlining bands is so excited to play Twisted Christmas that they sent us personalized cookies that are in my studio. That is how pumped they are to do this.
What?
I'm very excited about this. Yes.
Okay, and notice he hasn't shared the cookies yet. He won't tell me anything. I swear to God, Case handed me the sheet, and I said, I got the sheet. And then I went, what if I accidentally say it because I'm looking at it? And he grabbed it. I was going to paper cut. I didn't even get to read it.
He grabbed it, he tore it up, and he lit it on fire.
It was just
her
a
sheet of information.
joke. I wouldn't mean it.
There's your one hint. Maybe another one comes through the next hour before we get
cookies.
there.
What do the cookies say on them?
They're a picture of the band.
Oh, it's a picture.
Yeah.
And who's in the picture?
All right. Here's Gil Curtis. All
This
right.
is not headline news. Burger King will now give you an 8-ounce tub of Hidden Valley Ranch for free with your sandwich. Or because this is America, to substitute as your drink. There are rumors of a Nicole Kidman-Salma Hayek feud. I haven't seen the video yet, but I'm hoping for an inflatable pool filled with baby oil. Robert Smith of The Cure says he's retiring in 5 years. If that makes you sad, then Robert Smith has done his job once again. And Sweden is barring cousins from marrying. It's all part of the country's push to avoid turning into Arkansas. This is not headline news.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, an hour away from Q101's Twisted Christmas announcement. But how about this? Coming up in 10 minutes in Clash with Kenzie, we will have a chance at Coldplay tickets for Camp Randall Stadium, Madison, Wisconsin. That is monstrous.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. So Coldplay tickets coming up in about 10 minutes. We'll get you on the phones for that while we do sports.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, again, since we just got back yesterday from London from the Bears game, a quick recap of that. If you watched it, it was really cool getting messages from people that were watching the game and tailgating and partying at bars. They were starting at 5 in the morning back here.
Yeah.
The kickoff was at 8:30. Our time, it was 2:30 in London. What an amazing, magnificent stadium Tottenham Stadium was, and all the Bears fans there. At one point, they had our announcer, because it was a home game for the Bears at Tottenham Stadium, but they had some English reporters saying, who is from the UK? And obviously, massive contingent of UK people at the game. Mm-hmm. And then the Chicago people cheered up the other half of the stadium, if not more. And then they said, any Jaguars fans here? It literally was like, now there's UK Jaguars fans because they go there every year, and these people
and they're going to be there twice because they're playing next week too.
That's right.
They're there a lot.
So they've kind of adopted that team totally, but you see every kind of NFL jersey in the stands because they adopt teams there, and they really do, despite what people might think. Over there, they love American football.
So many people were excited, like, an American football game's happening this week, because they never really see it until we visit. That's just not there, so it's fun.
I'll have my montage of the Bears game from London at the end of sports here, but currently a couple wonderful things going on with the NFC North and the Bears. The NFC North, which is, of course, the Vikings, Lions, Bears, Packers, have the 4 highest point differentials in the league, and they're all in our division. So that's basically the total sum of margin of victory or margin of loss throughout an entire season. The Bears have that plus 47. The Vikings have the best now at plus 63. The Lions are plus 60 because they destroyed Dallas. Oh, so good to see that.
Go Lions. I'm excited for them.
And then the Packers are even at plus 41. So the NFC North, a lot of times a laughing stock of the NFL, crushing it.
Damn, that's a rough thing to say.
I mean,
often the laughing stock is just so mean.
It's just facts. It just is. I mean, a lot of times the Packers are the only team that, they owned us. Aaron Rodgers did for so long, and until we prove that we can beat them now. But the Vikings are 5-0, Lions are 4-1, and the Bears are 4-2, and the Packers are 4-2. I mean, this is a good time.
Can I throw another stat at you?
Absolutely.
First time since division realignment in 2002 when the Houston Texans joined the NFL. First time in NFL history that an entire division has each team has 4 wins through 6 weeks of the season.
How about that for a fact?
Yes.
How about that?
I'm going to give another one about my guy, Caleb Williams, since buying his jersey.
That's your guy?
That's my guy.
Okay, interesting.
I have the jersey.
You have no idea the things I heard this weekend, Case. No idea.
But this is proof.
You would have thought Brian was playing on the field.
No, listen.
I wasn't sure what was about to happen.
Hold on. This is proof.
What?
This is proof that we can't live in the past anymore with our teams. And you have to sometimes take that leap and not be afraid to take a risk. And I bought the Caleb Williams jersey saying, I'm going all in on this guy.
That was your risk?
Yeah. For $140 for a jersey.
Hold this guy back, man. He's a risk machine.
When you have 30 quarterbacks in 20 seasons and they all end up disappointing you, that's a risk, buying a quarterback jersey. So only 2 NFL quarterbacks have had 75% completion percentage, 225 yards passing, and 4 TDs in a game since the NFL merger. One was Cade McNown against the Lions in 1999.
Wow.
The other one was Caleb Williams in London against the Jaguars. That's it.
I'd be
He's my
honest,
guy.
You're playing the wrong song right now. You know what you should have on in the background?
Which I have on.
Mamma Mia, or not Mamma Mia, ABBA, Take a Chance on Me. Take a chance on me. That's like how you feel.
Well, watch I do it when you're singing it. Go ahead, keep going. Come on.
Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me.
Listen, other great stories with this game. Cole Kmet had 5 passes, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. He actually has another little stat here about how about Ditka, the coach. So, Kmet has now had multiple touchdown receptions in a game on 5 different occasions in his career. That makes him only one of 2 Bear tight ends that hit that mark. Him and Ditka,
Wow.
the coach. This team is fun. This is a good team.
This team's fun.
I love it. I love it. Let's go. 4-2 going into the bye week, and they'll come back and be at the Commanders the week after.
Battle of rookie quarterbacks.
How about that? And the Commanders have a hell of a quarterback. So this is going to be fun.
That's what Washington is now, right?
That's right.
Sorry. I was like, I can't get used to that.
Well, it's kind of like last week when we talked about the Utah hockey team. They go by club. Hockey club.
Get it right.
Washington went by the Washington football team when they got rid of the Redskins name.
That's not good.
They should have stayed. I think they should have stayed with it. I loved the Washington football team.
I loved it too.
And then I got used to it. Then they went to the Commanders. I'm like, ugh.
Oh,
Yeah. Yuck.
yuck.
Brian, can I ask a question about the London game real quick?
Yes.
Because you're somebody who's obviously seen a bunch of games at Soldier Field in
I
Chicago.
don't know. I was also there.
I know, okay, you can chime in also.
Well, you probably haven't seen as many games at Soldier Field as what he's saying as me as Bears games. I don't know how many, I've seen a bunch. I've seen the old stadium.
I'm going to hear the question, then I'll decide if I'm offended.
Okay.
This is going to be fun. Like the Bears. I've seen if Kenny's offended by your question.
Let me see. Go ahead.
Brian and Kenzie, you guys have attended football games at Soldier Field before. What was the biggest difference between a game in Chicago and a game in London?
It was very easy to get in.
I was going to actually say this. You know what? I was going to say the same
Suck on
thing.
that.
I was going to say the same thing. If you want to just get to the basic need of a stadium, getting
could
in
get in.
and out is nice.
That's good.
I was in seconds. I was out to the train. They call it the tube.
I hopped on the tube in the underground.
Jumped on the tube case. A little tea and crumpets.
So easy, isn't it?
That was wonderful. It was delightful. Hopped on that. There was a long ass line, and I still got on that thing in probably 10 minutes.
Wow.
And the
It
train.
was unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, their tube is a lot faster than our L. 5 stops in like 8 minutes. It was bussin'.
Well, it depends where you're going, because for me, it's 5 stops from Soldier Field where I live.
Yeah.
You go to
No,
LJ.
but
It's a little.
I'm saying that train hauled ass.
It did haul ass, and it's
It
clean.
moved fast.
It did haul ass.
It did.
That's in the advertising. Oh, train hauls ass.
It hauls a bunch of ass. Yeah.
Totally tons of ass. And if you missed the game, well, to the theme of God Save the King.
Nope.
Nope.
What?
What?
It's God Save the Queen.
No, they
Not
changed
anymore,
it. No, they
baby.
don't. The queen died.
There's a king.
Holy cow, I did not know this.
Yeah.
You
gotta-
shut your, in Kenzie's
shut your-
words,
shut
shut
your
your whore
whore
mouth.
mouth.
Shut it.
Don't how dare you spit on him. You
Yeah.
just have-
Fakes to Allen, fakes to Swift, and there's Komet. Cole Komet, touchdown! 31 yards! Going to the end zone, there's Komet! Doing it all! Here in London. Williams over the middle. Keenan Allen, touchdown! Having some tea in the Tottenham end zone. In the face! In the face! DeAndre Swift doesn't get it. Instead, it's a touchdown to Keenan Allen. 2 for Komet, 2 for Keenan. Offensive lineman is a fullback who blows open the hole for DeAndre Swift. Touchdown. Bears.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
And not just between us. We are excited to give you this information about Q101's Twisted Christmas because it makes us so happy to give this to you. It's our Christmas party that we're all going to party at. We're just talking about London. This is where we're all together having a blast for multiple nights. And you know it's going to be at the Aragon. But Jimmy in Arlington Heights checked in and said, give me the lineup with periods and exclamation points all the way through on the text. I love it when people do that. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for all of the people of Arlington Heights and all the surrounding cities. Anywhere you hear our voices, this is it.
Let's get twisted this holiday season. Twisted Christmas. 4 nights of Christmas cheer.
Q101.
Let's go. Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024 happens December 10th through December 13th. You may have used your brain right there to figure out it is 4 nights. 4 nights of Twisted. So let's get to it at the Byline Bank Aragon Ballroom, a specific reason why I'm giving the full name there. Sponsored by our great friends and partners, and we consider them family, Heineken Silver, Byline Bank, Boost Mobile, and White Claw Vodka Plus Soda. I'm drinking so many of those over the 4 nights.
So excited. You may be as excited about the sponsor as the bands.
Yeah, the Heineken and the White Claw, I love combining both. I'll multiple the nights there. So, Tuesday, December 10th. Here is your lineup. Please hold your applause till the end. Cage the Elephant, the band that's going to be also on that Oasis tour. So you got Cage the Elephant, Franz Ferdinand, and Almost Monday, night one.
Wow.
Night one for Tuesday, December 10th of Q101's Twisted Christmas. Let's get through all the nights here first before I give you the other information, okay? I by the way, right there alone, Cage the Elephant, so stoked to see them perform again at Q101's Twisted Christmas. And Franz Ferdinand puts on an incredible show and Almost Monday on that bill as well. Here we go. December 11th, Wednesday, December 11th, night 2.
Okay.
Q101's Twisted Christmas. The All-American Rejects are performing at Q101's Twisted Christmas. One of the all-time party bands. But let's get through the whole lineup first. You have the All-American Rejects. You have The Maine. You have a special solo performance by Andrew McMahon performing hits from Jack's Mannequin, Something Corporate, and Andrew McMahon and The Wilderness. And a fourth band on Wednesday night, Dexter and the Moonrocks, one of my new faves right there.
I love them.
Yeah, actually playing the Metro this Friday, so you get a little precursor to it.
Woo!
So, wow, that night is wild. The All-American Rejects, The Maine, Andrew McMahon, and Dexter and the Moonrocks. Thursday, December 12th. This is Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024. I'll give you the pre-sale code in a second. The Smashing Pumpkins, let's go!
Billy!
We will also have AWOL Nation and Bad Flower on that bill. That is a triple threat night. Thursday, December 12th, the Smashing Pumpkins, AWOL Nation, and Bad Flower. And the fourth night of Q101's Twisted Christmas is December 13th. That's a Friday. So you've got all week.
Friday the 13th at Twisted Christmas. Let's go.
Let's rock with Bush. We'll be playing Friday, December 13th. Also have Bishop Briggs on that show.
Oh my gosh, I love Bishop Briggs.
And Palais Royale will also be on that show as well. So there you go. Q101's Twisted Christmas, 4 nights, December 10th through the 13th. Now, what we're going to do here this hour is we're going to do twofers, Q times 2.
Okay.
Of all the headliners. So we'll play Cage the Elephant here in a second so you can enjoy and get the vibe going for Q101's Twisted Christmas. Enjoy the first song. When the second song starts, that's when you call and you get free tickets to that night that we're performing. Obviously, Cage the Elephant, night 1.
Right. Okay, so you get it to that night.
Yep. And then also, I'm going to do this right now. Let's give out the pre-sale code right now so you can go get your tickets and get it done and get it taken care of. I highly recommend it. These shows will sell out, and we want everybody there. So the Q101 pre-sale, the password is Byline, as in Byline Bank.
Oh, I see.
B-Y-L-I-N-E.
Now that's the pre-sale code.
Yes.
I want to clarify because I think people are going to probably message that in. That's the pre-sale code.
Yeah, don't text that number.
Yeah.
Don't text it. Q101.com has all the info right now. All of our social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. So just make sure you go there to Q101.com specifically with the pre-sale code Byline and get that in. Start buying your tickets and get it done. Get this knocked out because they will sell out and you will miss out. We'll give away tons of free tickets. I understand,
Hell
but
yeah.
your odds go up when you have your tickets. You know what? You have your tickets, you buy, and then you win some.
You sell them.
You have Christmas gifts to give somebody for a family and friends.
Or you just get your money back.
Or you sell them on there. They will be going for more. You probably make money on them like a stock.
True, honestly.
So let's get going here. Let's start it off. Q101's Twisted Christmas. Enjoy the first song from Cage the Elephant. When the second song starts, that's when you call and your chance at free tickets to night 1 of Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024 with Cage the Elephant.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.